Hey, how's it going, everybody? My name's Garrett, and today we're taking a look at a speaker that was sent to me for review. This is a speaker from the company called BassPal, and this is a very modern-looking speaker, a lot different than what I've reviewed in the past, but I was more than happy to take a look at it. So let's take a look what's inside the box first. We have a very minimalistic box, very standard, and yet very modern-looking. Inside the box, you do also get a manual and two accessories. You get a micro USB cable and a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack as well for connection. Now, the cables themselves feel like they are coated in a metal on the tips, and then the cables themselves are a plastic coated with what looks to be a mesh wrapped cable. So pretty fancy. I appreciate the little bit of time and good accessories. So let's take a look at the actual speaker itself. So the speaker itself is a semi-transparent, and you can kind of just start making out things from behind here. And that's available on all sides, which is a very unique, very crazy looking speaker. You can actually see the speakers from behind here and a little bit better from the top. Very unique. Basically, these are dual 12-watt speakers. It comes with Bluetooth standard 4.2, which is appreciated. Still, a lot of speakers nowadays don't go to the higher standards that they can. Supposedly inside here is two 2,000 milliamp batteries, so giving you about 4,000 milliamp total. That gives you right around 8 hours according to the website, and I got about that. I got a little bit better when I connected via my 3.5 millimeters, just because you're not using the extra power for Bluetooth. And again, the nice thing with that, if you have friends or party or any kind of devices that anybody wants to hook up, it's easily plugged in and ready to go. Again, this is a very modern look. Now, the big thing on here, I'm going to turn this on so you guys can actually see this, is on the back here, we actually have a multifunction button. And I'm going to shut off the lights so you guys can see it a little bit better. So you actually get different colors. So, we have a red, we have a green, and we have a blue. Depending on how you want to do it, you can even turn them off completely. Personally, I did not use a lot of the colors. I didn't mind them, but for me, I liked it just a standard clear. It was just a very sharp look. I'm going to turn these back on for you guys. Now, when it comes to the actual button layout on here, very minimalistic as well. We have a single power button on the front. On the back, we have the M for the multifunction button for your colors. Volume up and down can be controlled from the device. We have an auxiliary hookup for your 3.5 millimeter. A micro SD card reader in here, so if you have music on a memory card, you can pop it in. And then we charge via micro USB as well. Now, the one thing that really stands out differently besides the memory card is this little area here. Now, this is what they call their wind duct, and it lets the bass and everything travel through the wind duct to give you a more clearer bass. And we'll get to that and when it comes to my sound part of this review. We'll see how that holds up to their standards on that. But I appreciate this mainly because it gives you three versions of things to connect to it. We have Bluetooth, auxiliary, and memory card, so giving you a lot of different options on all that. Now, even though this has a very modern look to it, it does have IPX4 rating, so it's resistant to splashing. So the great thing is that you can put this in your bathroom, put it in by the pool, put it somewhere out in the yard, and if something gets wet on there, somebody spills something, or you splash it with the water, guess what? Wipe it off, and you should be good. So a nice little add-on there. Now, when it comes to the actual sound quality for this, usually when I test music, I go from everything with rap, rock, pop, I go country, techno, I have reggae. I try to cover as many bases as I can, including podcasts, just to really get a sound of everything I can. And overall, this filled the room very easily. Everything was very loud, but everything was also very clear as well. So it was a nice, refreshing sound. Now, the bass part of it, it did not have a lot of bass to it. However, the bass it did have was a bit clearer, which I'm going to say that their little wind tunnel idea was on point here. So while most speakers love a bassy sound and they want you to feel it and they want you to put it on the table and feel the table rattle, These guys went with a very subtle approach when it came to bass, and I enjoyed it a lot, actually. There are sometimes that you don't need a lot of bass, you just want to hear the actual music, and it did a fantastic job on that. So, yeah, again, this little wind tunnel really surprised me. At first, I thought it was kind of a weird feature, but I'm very happy they put it on there. Now, when it came to everyday use, again, battery life was fairly decent on this. I got around 8 hours use, depending on what I was doing with it, and overall, just the features I was doing. I kept the lights off mostly, but again, that's a great thing. You can put them on. It's great if you're outside, you can turn them on, and at least everybody can see where the speaker's at kind of situation. Now, when you go on Amazon, you're going to see these for right around the $59.99 range, give or take, depending on specials. And for that range, this is a fairly decent speaker. Most speakers are going to be falling in this range, either don't have the splash resistance, don't offer a 3.5 millimeter, or very few that I've never reviewed one that had a memory card. So all those features bundled together, I can't say that it's not worth it. I think it's a great buy. And again, you can give this, put it on your deck, put it in your bathroom, something like that. A nice, easy speaker to use, quick pairing, and decent battery life. I don't think you can go wrong with this one. So, check it out. The link will be in the description below on YouTube. And also check out some of my other reviews that I've done. Some links will be around at the end of the video if you're interested in some of the other things I've taken a look at. So I appreciate you guys for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to comment on the post. I'll do as best as I can to answer any questions about this speaker. Until next time, I'll talk to you guys later.